Hello my lovelies, welcome to my first ever episode of my Procreate series. Now this one's going to be covering my little tips and tricks that have helped me improve over the years personally. Simple settings changes. I'm going to be going over the brightness settings, the brush cursors, even your brush sets. And I'm also going to be sharing with you the brush set that I used to create all of these lovely pieces, which I'm very, very proud of. So first we're going to go into settings. The first thing that we're going to be going over, darkening your canvas. So always when you open up a new canvas in Procreate, it gives you this brilliant white background, which is lovely, but also blinding. So you can't really see anything, especially if you do prefer to work in like mid-light to dark conditions. Just my artworks are generally quite dark in general, so this just helps me out. But even in the sketching stages, what I find is if you go into your canvas and you darken it, so you go from like a white to a grey, just a grey tone, maybe a light grey. Even a light grey will make the biggest amount of difference, I promise. And it really does relax your eyes a little bit, because otherwise you can have a serious strain. And if you are drawing for hours at a time, my drawings often take about 6 to 9, my big pieces, 6 to 9 hours. That can be a really, really big strain on your eyes. Just toning it right down, it does relax your eyes. It really does help, I promise. Okay, the second point we're going to be going over is, while we're on the subject of interface and canvases and also darkening them, we're going to be going over to the actual Procreate interface, which is by default white, which again, going over the points from the previous tip, can be very, very bright on your eyes. And what you want to do is you want to go into the settings icon here, and then you go down to this beautiful button, and you just want to switch it over to darker interface, like so. Overall, just a great improvement. 10 out of 10. Brush cursors. Now this is quite fun. I didn't know this setting was in Procreate until I did a little bit of a dig around. It changed my life, it'll change yours. If you go into your settings and you turn on your cursor, like so, it really does help you to visualize where your brush is, what amount of the canvas is taking up, how much it's affecting. Little small details, it even helps with that, but mostly it helps when you are using bigger brushes. So when you're filling in colours, or if you're doing gradients or things like that, you can actually see where your brush is going, what amount of the canvas it's taking up. That way you don't accidentally go outside of any lines. Speaking of brushes, we're going to go brush hunting now. So you've all seen those brush theory videos where artists will draw the same image but loads and loads of times over and over again, but with different brushes, and it can completely change the entire vibe of your drawing. Even though I love this set, I am still looking for other sets, so even after you settle, don't stop brush hunting. Even when you get a pack, I would recommend customizing that pack to your own individual needs as well. So the pack I use is Glxtchcat Basics for Procreate. It's the free bundle. You don't need to spend money. You can find loads and loads of free brushes online. Here's a really, really good website. This is the one I go to quite a lot. Now this one has just hundreds of brush sets, hundreds of individual brushes, and you can find pretty much anything on here that you are looking for. Find a set that you like, adjust them to how you need, but don't stop searching. Never stop searching. There's always going to be new brushes released, new technique. There's a brush out there for everyone. That's the end of the video. Now this is actually a really, really short video. I thought I was going to be on here much longer. I'm sure I'm going to upload this and I'm going to think about everything that I've missed. There are definitely going to be more Procreate videos. Apart from that, I do hope this helped, and if you have any individual questions, pop them in the comments below. If you do want to interact more frequently, I have an Instagram that I do open up ask boxes on there frequently, so you can go in there and you can put in the things that you want me to talk about, or the things you want me to go over. I've already got a list going from everyone over there, so thank you so much for interacting with my stories and helping me make some content. I also hope that I have helped you in return, and I will see you later. Bye bye.